The Millionaire Mindset. Is it true or not that you are generally discontent with every one of the negative contemplations to you? Do you generally believe that nothing advantageous can happen to you? You won't accomplish what you want? You can't collect adequate abundance? You can't claim an extravagant house? How frequently do you feel as such? Achievement relies upon the limits you set to you. Your discernment on the sort of life you need to lead can be activated by your brain. The confidence you have in yourself will lead you to progress. Your conviction, that you can't acquire more than whatever you really will beat you down. You have set a monetary limit for yourself. On the off chance that you are faltering that you won't be advanced and you are planning for disappointment in the profession. You have made an endless loop to you. You feed your psyche with negative considerations and bomb yourself, and this continues to rehash. You have instilled yourself with confined considerations and convictions. These limitations and impediments prevent you from carrying on with the ideal life and make you ineffective. These videos will assist you with liberating yourself from your own prohibitive considerations and urge you to emphatically think. The tips I share here will lead you to progress. 1. The Millionaire Mindset. Gain proficiency with the secrets of the most successful millionaires and achieve the life you desire. Introduction to the mindset. You might consider what enchanted powers the rich and well-off have? What are their insider facts? The rich think in an unexpected way. Their mogul mentality separates them. The destitute individuals don't have that sort of outlook that the rich people have. The start point. You can find success in your monetary and individual life through being solid-willed. Your psyche mind is exceptionally strong and can impact your cognizant brain. It can either make you or break you. For making monetary progress, you ought to change your reasoning example. Furthermore, for that transform you really want, do as follows: begin thinking emphatically. What you love you start focusing on, and what you focus on you begin adoring. So focus on what you need to be sure you need. Your psyche brain will assist you with accomplishing it. Make your own way for progress. Attempting to follow others will help you somewhat, yet your objective won't be accomplished. You ought to follow your own voice. In the event that you don't adore yourself, you won't ever be rich. Since, in such a case that you don't feel that you merit the best, you cannot make progress toward it. For making progress, you ought to do the very thing you love doing. Assuming you are caught in a task which you hate, you won't try sincerely as you loathe it. Regardless of whether you burn through at least 10 hours every day, you won't succeed. Quit feeling envious of fruitful individuals. Envy is a pessimistic inclination, and it will just acquire cynicism in your life. You will be redirected from the way of accomplishing cash and riches. You shouldn't fault others for your disappointment. Begin taking obligation regarding whatever occurs in your life. As you would like to assume acknowledgement for your prosperity, figure out how to acknowledge your disappointment too without pointing fingers at others for the equivalent. It will make you a more mindful individual. Would you like to change your status and need to become rich? Getting the previously mentioned changes your demeanor towards life. Thriving and achievement will track down its direction into your existence with your uplifting perspective. Figuring out the purpose of your life. Without an objective throughout everyday life, you won't know what to do. Understanding the significance of your existence is significant. At the point when you attempt to contemplate what is the mission or motivation behind your life, you may not get a reasonable image of it. We need clearness and knowledge for tracking down our genuine reason throughout everyday life. It is conceivable that you might have numerous objectives in your day-to-day existence and will most likely be unable to distinguish the genuine one, well defined for you. The most effective method to bring that one thought out about your brain that will lead you to progress. What will occur in the event that you can't connect with your fantasies? What is straight away significant info? Your association with reality might be the groundwork of your motivation. Not having a concluded reason in life doesn't mean you don't have one. It isn't something you will simply awaken to, at some point. You need to make a solid effort to decide it. You might not have the choice of picking it, as you have numerous options. A considerable lot of the decisions may not be certified. While focusing on your motivation, you should display the capacity to see it. You want to make a technique to accomplish your motivation, steps that will lead you to your motivation of life. These techniques and cycles get you the solution for your question and make you say, "This is all there is to it." When you decide your objective, you pursue accomplishing it energetically. So the initial step is to go with your ability to appreciate individuals on a profound level, since it will assist you with distinguishing your motivation accurately. This is the way you go about it. 1. You really want something to record, similar to a piece of paper or a word processor in your PC. 2. At the highest point of the page, write down, "What is the genuine motivation behind my life?" 3. Anything that answers strikes a chord. It very well might be a short expression and not an appropriately outlined sentence as a response. 4. Continue to rehash stage 3, until you have composed all that you can imagine on tracking down motivation behind your life. This is the very thing that you have been battling to find. Your calling won't make any difference. To some this might check out and others might view it as silly. The motivation behind our life may not be obvious to us in light of social preparation. Your oblivious and cognizant psyche will send bogus messages. In any case, whenever you have observed the genuine reason, you feel like it has come from the inwardmost voice. Applying rationale and thinking to figure out what your perspectives on life are is another technique. The alternate way is to involve rationale and justification behind your circumstance. It will be simple, assuming you are more sensible in your considerations. Apply your complete educational experience to figure out your genuine reason throughout everyday life. Attempt to comprehend where you stand in your current reality. This is an extremely basic method to follow and subsequently not entirely obvious. What you are doing is, understanding your view on your methodology of life and transforming those into what you see with your own eyes. Where you stand in your current understanding of life, will assist you with finding your objective, so you really want to find out. Your existence addresses yourself, and this assists you with figuring out your motivation for life. The thoughts you have about existence makes up your character. Assuming you have a pessimistic mentality towards life, that implies you are a gloomy individual. At the point when you are clear about your thoughts, you will observe a reason in life which is attainable and sensible. It resembles a 3D image. Whenever you cut a piece of it, the whole picture is still in the more modest piece. You resemble a piece and the entire of the visualization is reality. You will observe that something is off base when you have wrong thoughts regarding yourself to you, so this method will reveal what issues you have and show you reality. These methods will assist you with figuring out your motivation and to know where to go from that point. Assuming that you have a solid standpoint, you will obtain results by applying the methods. You will figure out that the reasonable and the capacity to appreciate people on a profound level will call attention to your motivation of life in various ways, yet they will say exactly the same thing. If it was useful for you, help us to publicize the channel and take this material to as many people as possible. Take the opportunity to make your comment and leave your like in this video. I'm Sally and we'll see you soon. Until then.